struggling and we need help. There's just too many animals coming into our shelter, and we only have so much space. Our shelter is equipped to roughly handle about 300 animals. We have 186 cats in our shelter. We have nearly 100 cats and kittens in foster. 300, roughly, cats and kittens that we are having to deal with here right now. Then we've got 143 dogs in the shelter and another 30 or so in foster. And that's really more than we can manage. We do not have enough people adopting for that number of animals coming in. We do not have enough rescue organizations to come and pull these animals and place them themselves. We don't have the space. If we have full kennels and a dog comes in, then that means a dog we already have that's been here with us, may have been here for months. We may have been caring for this dog and loving on this dog, feeding this dog, playing with it, but we may have to choose to put that dog to sleep to make room for this new dog coming in. We don't have a choice. It's something that my staff struggles with on an emotional and moral basis nearly every day. We can't do it ourselves. We're a staff, we're 50 people in this building, working day in, day out, 365 days a year to care for these animals and to provide the best environment for them and to try to find them a home if they need it, try to get them back to their owner if they're lost, try to, if they're sick, try to make them well, if they're thin, try to make them healthy, and then try to find a good home for them. But we cannot do it ourselves. We are 50 people out of a community of 350,000. So we need your help. No shelter wants to be seen as the bad guy, and we get that. People say, well, you just need to make a bigger shelter, or you just need to build more kennels, or you just need to, sometimes people just say, just stop killing them, stop killing them. It's like people believe that that's what we want to do, that that's our first choice as far as solving our problems, and it's not. It's the very last choice we want to have to make. It's the very last thing we want to do. What we really need from the community is for people to help us by doing what they can. And that may be, if you have room and want to have a pet, come down and adopt. We have wonderful animals. They're looking for homes, and we want to place them in good homes. Come and foster. We have litters of kittens. We have litters of puppies with mothers. We would love to get them out into a foster environment so that they are not here in the shelter and taking up space that is limited. Maybe you can volunteer. So whether it's coming here and actually being part of the volunteer program here at our shelter and helping us care for the animals and get them the enrichment they need, the time outside, the playtime, the walk time. Maybe you can donate. Maybe you can donate a bag of kitten food, a bag of cat litter, a bag of puppy food. We're happy to take it, and every bit helps. But the other thing we need people to do is even if you do nothing here at our shelter and don't get involved with our shelter, is we need people to do the right thing with their own animals, which is please have them spayed or neutered. It's better for your pet. It's better for their health and general well-being. They will live longer. They will have fewer medical issues. It's something that's very well established and accepted by the American Veterinary Medical Association and by anyone who has anything to do with animals and pets. If you are just allowing your pet to have puppies or kittens, then you're contributing to the problem. So if you're breeding for any reason, please, for the life of that animal, be a safe place for that animal so it doesn't have to come into our shelter. People often say to us, I really love this dog. She's the best dog ever. I really just want to let her have one litter so that I can have a puppy from her. And I understand that. I mean, you love your dog. You want to keep that legacy going. And that's wonderful that one of them is going to have a perfect, wonderful home with you for the rest of its life. But what about the other 9 or 10. 2 adult animals, a male and a female, can make over 2,000 offspring in a 5-year period. So please have her spayed. So let's say you don't have any pets yourself, but you see stray cats in the neighborhood, and these stray cats are frequently having kittens. Please help us by participating in the Trap, Neuter, Vaccinate, and Return program, or TNVR. It's no cost to you. We will loan you a trap. You will basically trap the cat and take it to a local veterinary hospital that will spay or neuter that cat, vaccinate it against rabies, and ensure that it's generally healthy, and you'll return it back to where it was living. These stray cats out in the community aren't getting sterilized, and then people are bringing us litters of kittens, and maybe you're feeding the cats, or maybe you're not, maybe your neighbor is. We just need those cats to get sterilized so that we're not continuously battling this problem. Luckily, we have in the TNVR program already sterilized over 2,000 cats in the community. So we're gradually wearing away and decreasing that number of kittens. But it's been so out of control for so many years that, you know, it's taking some time to get that number under control. And so we need everybody to help us with that. So again, it's a free program. We just need people to contact the shelter, and we'll be happy to give them the information on that. And if you're looking for a new pet and you're looking for a puppy, please come to the shelter. You may see puppies advertised on Craigslist, or you may see somebody selling puppies in a parking lot of a store. Please don't buy those puppies, because that is kind of perpetuating the cycle. Somebody has produced a litter of puppies and they're making money off of that, and they're going to continue to do that as long as people are continuing to buy from them. What we really need for the community is, it depends on what you're able to do. So number 1, adopt a pet. Come out here and adopt a wonderful dog or cat or other pet. 2, if you can't adopt, foster. Temporarily house an animal for us. If you can't do that, then 3, volunteer. Come out, help us with the animals we have here. Help us provide enrichment for them. 4, if you can't do any of those, donate. So whether it's a bag of cat food or a bag of cat litter or money for our animal medical fund. And if you can't do any of those, or that's not what you're interested in doing, that's fine. But if you own pets, please have them spayed or neutered. So be a responsible pet owner. Do the right thing by our community by not contributing to the problem. I started working in animal services in 2012. Back then, in that year, only about 10% of the cats that entered our shelter left alive. Only about 10%. Now it's almost 77%. In 2012, only about 44% of dogs that came in here left alive. Now that's almost 83%. There is a national organization that has a national campaign to try to get the whole United States no-kill by 2025. I'm hoping we can get there, but we're not going to get there by the 50 people in this department doing their jobs. It's going to take the 350,000 people in our community, in our county, to do the right thing to make that happen.